Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the April edition of the Chamber Chat. Good morning, Jen.
Good morning, Suzanne. I know I missed you last month.
We missed you last month. I know, but we're gonna make up for it today.
That's right.
We're gonna have a ball. Look at this. We've got a house full of guests. You excited?
We do.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
On the radio, they can't see it. But
right.
Let us describe that the house is full.
It is. It's full, and everybody's smiling, happy, ready to go. But before we get going,
yes,
we got to talk about what's coming up in a few days.
Absolutely.
The Chamber Annual Banquet is coming up. It's going to be Thursday, April the 14th.
That's next Thursday.
We're going to be celebrating, you know how many years?
No.
53 years.
Wow.
I know. Silent auction will begin at 5:30. The program begins at 6. It'll be at the county complex. Perfect location, right?
I know. What did we do before that?
And of course, Jen, we will have a delicious dinner served by our very own. That was your cue when I do that. You know, you and that class you lead.
Oh, I thought you meant where the food was catered from. Oh no. Leadership DeKalb, class of 2016. We promise not to spill anything on anybody.
Hey, I don't know that you've ever spilled anything, have you, in all these years?
No.
I don't think they have. Anyway, come, it's safe. And she really will be there to serve.
If no one can remember it, let's go with that.
I like that. Oh, and speaking of remembering things, the corporate sponsors. We couldn't have the banquet without the corporate sponsors. I mean, I have my friends all over the region saying, how in the world are you able to put this on? Because it's expensive to do. It's because of my corporate sponsors.
Absolutely.
Caney Fork Electric, Cumberland Insurance, DTC Communications, DTC Wireless, Fast Pace Urgent Care, First Bank, Middle Tennessee Natural Gas, Project Hometown Health, NHC Healthcare, St. Thomas DeKalb Hospital, Tenneco, and Wilson Bank and Trust.
We love them all. Thank you so much for supporting the Chamber.
And, you know, it's not too late. We maybe got a few hours today before the tabloid last minute goes out. So, anyway, give me a call and we can still get you on the list. And then we had a decoration sponsor, Tenneco.
Yeah.
And guess who's going to be doing all our centerpieces?
Same as last year?
Uh-huh.
Appalachian Center for Craft?
Oh, my goodness. And here, everybody loved the pieces on the table. Here's the thing. They weren't for sale last year, so I said, Gail, bring us some stuff we can sell. I had people mad at me, so she's bringing stuff this year. You can buy the stuff on the table.
It was so cool last year. I cannot wait for this year.
Oh, it's going to be
so
great.
many talented people up there.
Yes. And then DTC is going to bring us some eco bags for everybody to put all your neat silent auction items in. And then I think Fast Pace is going to bring some goodie bags for everybody. So we just got lots of things going on. And then our entertainment is by Tommy Lee. He's the singing entertainment. You'll find him at Spanky's and Seven Seasons and Crawdaddy's in Cookeville. And he's just fabulous. He's a friend of ours now. He's like I don't want to say what his title is, like county planner, city planner, something. And so we just love him. And so I said, hey, will you come, Tommy? And he said, yes, I will. Or actually, I think Tim said, Tommy, will you come? And he said, yes.
And it's what's interesting to me is that I've met a lot of urban planners, and oftentimes they're kind of that engineering, a little bit dry guy.
Not Tommy.
So he's like exactly opposite of what you expect. Very entertaining, great talent.
Sweet, sweet guy. And so we're looking forward to having him. And then, you know, this fun thing we're going to do this year. We've been for years doing DeKalb Jeopardy. And, you know, last year we had like 12 questions and a bunch of people got 11 out of 12 answers. So, we're making it harder this year. We're doing the Chamber Community Challenge. And here's what we did. I took my daughter Beth. And we've gone to all these different locations and we have filmed people asking a question, a hard question. Jacob, that's sitting next to me here at the...
Unable to Google question.
Oh, you will not be able to find this question. It's going to be a tough question. Jacob didn't even give you a B. He can't remember what he asked. Neither can I.
It was that hard.
Yeah, we will not. No, we won't give the question out. Yeah. But on one of his questions, he didn't even give you A, B, C, or D to choose from.
Either one of them.
Oh, either one of them. You just better know the answer.
Ooh, he is tough.
He's tough. Well, anyway, it's going to be fun. We went all over town videoing. I'm still videoing this morning after the show.
We should give bonus points if people can figure out where it was videotaped.
Oh, that's a good.
That may be the tiebreaker question.
Oh, maybe, because I've been thinking about that. I'm still not coming up with all that. I'm still figuring this out. Yeah. We got a whole few days.
But it is lots of fun, and so everybody can join in the fun of trying to guess all these really tough questions.
Yeah, tough this year. And then the menu. We got to talk about the menu.
Yes.
Beef sirloin with gravy. Oh my goodness. Green beans, red roasted cream potatoes, fresh baked yeast rolls. I can smell them now. And you got a choice of 2 desserts: strawberry cake with cream cheese frosting, or old-fashioned chocolate cake with chocolate icing.
Now, why didn't we guess strawberry cake earlier? We should have. It should have been like the first on our.
We should have.
Yeah.
Here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to say, would you split it in half, each of them, and just like put me a sampler of each one on there?
No. So this is my hint to you.
I want to hear this.
Is
Don't eat any
that
dessert
you put,
because
no. You put all of your stuff on one chair, and then you sit in the other chair.
Yeah.
And then when it comes time for dessert, you say, "Oh, they want chocolate, and I'll take strawberry."
I like it.
So then you get 2 desserts.
Or as we do at the tourism conference, we all try to, be the first at the table so we can grab the dessert we want and put it in front of us. Yes, anyway, it's a plan. But here's where you do have lots of time. I still need silent auction items. I don't have time to go get them, but I still need them. Josh Isaac, who used to work for me, and I'm not bitter at all, just want you to know.
Not bitter.
He did text me and he said, "Suzanne, if you need help picking up silent auction items, I know how crazy you are this time of the year." Oh, I think he said how crazy your schedule is, but we know what he meant.
Crazy you
So
are.
I think he just said crazy.
So I said, "Yes, Josh. Yes, I'm liable to get over all my bitterness if you help me out." So he is. So anyway, he's not picked them all up yet, so all the bitterness isn't gone, but it will be gone by the time the end of the week's over. Anyway, tickets are $25 for per person.
Yep.
Can be purchased from a board of director or come by the chamber. Yeah, or we'll hold them at the door, whatever you want. And everybody's invited. Jen, do you have to be a chamber member to attend?
You do not.
You do not.
You have to know when the banquet is to attend.
Yeah, and you have to buy a ticket.
And you have to buy a ticket.
Yeah, and that's it.
And you have to come with a smile on your face.
Oh, yeah. We don't want any grouchy people.
No grouches.
Yeah. So we hope you'll join us as we celebrate how many years?
53.
Okay. We won't ask that on the test because that's too easy now. Okay. Now, it's going to be a fun night, but talking about fun, we have Jacob Young here this morning.
I know. The essence of fun.
He is essence of fun.
Did you know?
Oh.
Here's your
you got a question?
celebrity question
Go
of
ahead.
the day. If Jacob Young were with the leadership class in the our Nashville State Government Day, and there was one episode of one show that he refused to miss, what would it be?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I did not know.
Can I leave now?
Could
Yeah.
it be March Madness?
I could be, I guess.
Could it be some other sporting event?
My wife's calling
maybe.
me right now answering this question.
Maybe. Yeah. Phone's ringing. What
Could
was
it be the final episode of Jeopardy?
I don't know.
Or could it be The Bachelor?
Hey, The Bachelor. I'm sorry, I got into it this year. I've never gotten into it before, but it was good.
I never would have suspected
Well, it was enjoyable to watch
was
him
lots of
sweat.
fun.
Yeah. I don't think he was happy with the choices that day, but
No, he let us all know.
Well, anyway, from Edgar Evans State Park, the very secure,
I'm embarrassed now.
the very secure park manager, Jacob Young, is here.
Who made a very wise choice with his wife.
Yes, he did. That was a very nice
I did do that. Yes, I did.
Yeah. All right. Well, what you
That's
got
why
there?
he can be
Are y'all
so
ready to talk
subjective.
about-
Well,
Okay, let's
honestly,
talk about the park.
I looked at the park's website. It's like got this much stuff going on. I mean,
Yeah,
wow.
I'm trying to figure out how to cover it all right now. But I'll start with April. There's a couple things in May that I want to cover, but
Yeah.
we have tried to add something every month, if not every week, from large events just to small events, just to have something to bring your family out to. But this weekend we've got the annual celebration of spring with our friends group. Bring a jacket. It's going to be beautiful, but it's going to be chilly. We'll have kite flying. We'll have nature hikes. Bob Tarter will be there with the animals. Mark and Holly will be there with the snakes, so y'all can come do that.
Suzanne!
Oh, hey, the snake's coming next month, so tune in.
Boy Scouts will be there, kite flying. Girl Scouts will be there selling barbecue. We've got food vendors coming in this year. It'll still be at the tower. You can check out the changes. The tower has changed colors. The
It looks beautiful.
building has been re-sided.
Yeah.
There's a new interpretive center, so lots of things to bring the kids out, check out. So come do that. That's from 8 to 3:30.
This Saturday, the 9th.
And it should be cool. Again, the trails right now are absolutely gorgeous. So if you can come out early, put a jacket on, go out on some of the hikes, I promise you will enjoy it.
The wildflowers are out.
They are popping. April 16th, we have our partner, and this is Corps of Engineers program, but they decided to do it out of the park, and we're glad they did because it'll help us out. But they're doing the Lake Day cleanup, and I believe it's from like 9 to 2. They're meeting at the Ramp 2 area, and they'll be going out there on the lake with pontoon boats. A lot of the local marinas help out with this, giving pontoon boats, and you'll get a chance to work, volunteer some hours, and clean up the lake. And if y'all have been to the lake is gorgeous. But the coves, when the water comes up and down, trash gets in them, and it's terrible. And at the park level, we cannot keep up with it. It's too much litter. So this day is really important to us. And the park is going to provide hamburgers and hot dogs to everybody that shows up at the shelters at noon. So you can come up from the lake and get something to eat.
Jacob, we have 8 o'clock on our schedule.
You're probably right. I've run out without the flyer, and
but let's give the Corps of Engineer Resource Manager's office number just right here, so that if somebody wanted to call and verify, it's 931-858-3125. So we're pretty sure it starts at 8.
It may be.
But you're welcome to come anytime. I'm sure that they'll put you to work no matter when.
Yeah, we'll be going in and out of there.
Yeah.
So you're probably right, probably 8 o'clock. But yeah, it'll be a fun day too, but we'll get a lot of stuff accomplished. So please come out and help with that. April 30th, we've got something coming up that we're really excited about. Probably in the coming years we'll do a triathlon or something like that, like Rock Island's doing, but we're going to start with a 5K race. And I have run this course, and it starts at the campground and goes to the ramps, goes around the cabins. It's gorgeous. But we're going to add a little change to it and call it a run and plunge. So we're going to meet at boat ramp 1, and then when you get done, and you're hot at the end of them, it's fun, we're all going to run in the lake at the end. So anybody that wants to end it in the water can run right into the lake. So that'll be fun.
Go jump in the lake.
Go jump in the lake.
$25 early registration. You can call the park office or call and ask for Brad, or the ladies there can help you with that. If you wait till the day of, it's going to be $30. And we will have t-shirts for the race. So that's going to be fun. We're excited about that.
What date is that?
That is April the 30th.
Okay.
On a Saturday. Coming May the 21st, we've got a Indian powwow, and they usually do this in Cookeville. They've moved this to the state park. They come out and looked at our peninsula and kind of fell in love with the area. So there will be dancing, there will be music, there will be crafts, there will be native food. It's going to be a really cool event. The Friends group's helping with it. Boy Scouts are helping with it. So y'all put that on your calendars. That's the weekend before Memorial Day.
What is that date again?
My maintenance guys are ready to kill me, but we're going to make it work. May 21st and 22nd.
Okay.
I think that's the weekend before Memorial Day weekend.
Yep.
And, it draws a pretty big crowd, so get there early. Campsites are already filling up on us. This last weekend, I believe we had 2 campsites available. So if you're interested in coming, and please do, get online and book those sites, or get over there earlier in the week and make your reservations, because we are filling up. And real quick, I'll run through this. On April the 23rd, we've got a Birds, Blooms, and Butterflies hike with, I don't know if it's going to be Mark doing that one, but it'll be a ranger-led program on the Millennium Trail. 8 o'clock that same night, April 23rd, we've got a night hike.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, they're cool.
April 24th, we'll be having another Birds and Blooms and Butterflies hike at 9 a.m. And then again on April 30th, and I'm just going over our April program schedule, we're having the run and plunge. So that's what we've got going on right now.
That's
and as we
lot.
get into the summer, we've got a lot more coming, so
wow.
stay with us.
Powwow.
Wow.
Powwow. I've never been to one. It should be cool.
Thanks, Jacob.
Thank you.
Lot going on. Thank you so much. And of course, this is the time of year to get out and enjoy that fresh weather, get some exercise, and take advantage of the beautiful Edgar Evans State Park we have right here in our county.
Thank
so
you.
thank you so much.
Oh, Jen, you know what? I know you love to plant stuff.
Yeah, speaking of planting.
Well, the project graduation's having a nursery sale. It'll be Saturday, April the 9th from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. It'll be in the parking lot of the DeKalb County High School. So get out there and get you some shrubs and plants and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff is going to be donated and contributed by the different nurseries in the area just to support project graduation. So not only are you getting a good deal on the plants, this is the perfect time to do it, and also you're really supporting the high school in their project graduation.
Absolutely. Now, look who's about to come up next. Josh Isaac's here to talk about the community theater update.
Is there something coming up, Josh?
Yes, there's plenty. This is actually our 4th show since we started.
Yay!
Oh, wow.
This has been, a great.
It's not just a fluke. He's actually really good at it.
Yeah, I mean, who knew? I don't know. You have to ask some of the cast members. I've been trying to play mean cop. We'll see. But it's called Welcome to the Burger Shake. It's a 50s, 60s inspired show, and some of you remember there actually was a Burger Shake there. So I wouldn't remember, but some of you on the panel
I had
would.
quite a few dates at the Burger Shake.
I bet you did.
A little more shaking than burger.
No, absolutely not.
No, we're not going there.
But someone did ask me, they're like, is this about the real Burger Shake? And I'm like, well, I don't think you'd have this much fun. So it's a lot of dancing, a lot of fun stuff. There's people like Tom Duggan in the show.
Oh, Tom's awesome.
Tony Cross.
Oh, my goodness.
Graydon Kirksey, and then some of the people you've seen on stage before,
Wow.
like Jamie Noakes and Cassie Swisher, are some great talents. So I want to mention my sponsors because there's no way we could do this without having our sponsors. Our big sponsors are Smithville Sleep Center, which are great. They've been great to work with, and Architectural Custom Cabinetry.
Oh, we love Cindy.
Our other sponsors are Josh and Melissa Miller from Sunbelt Realty, St. Thomas DeKalb Hospital, Poppy's Boutique, and the Re-elect Scott Cantrell campaign. So we just had a lot of great sponsors this time. For tickets this time, this is taken, and Jen, you'll know this, a lot of stress off me because now you'll go to Poppy's to get your tickets instead of 900 people coming to me. Well, you'll get to go to Poppy's. You can still private message me if you're out of town or if you have any questions about that. Also, look me up on Facebook under Josh Isaac because we're having all kinds of contests that you can win VIP passes. And more. Like this week, Bobby Clayton won an invite a friend ticket because she purchased her tickets early, and also Meredith Horton Summers won the very first VIP ticket.
Yay!
So what the VIP ticket is you can't buy it. We'll be giving a few out. You'll get to go backstage and meet some of the cast before the show, and you're going to be a part of the show. You get to pick somebody in your group to be a part of the show. And so, I'm going to actually be giving
a friend or an enemy.
Yeah, anybody you want. So I got you a very special ticket.
Yeah.
No, but I'm going to be giving the chamber to bid some of those off at the annual banquet, so you can bid on those. So we're just excited about this show, and there's so much buzz going on.
Well, it's a great theme and great music and great talent, so I can't go wrong. I'm sure it'll be fabulous. And we already have our tickets. Oh. So, although I could buy more.
Yeah, you could.
Jen will buy me that ticket where they pull you out of the crowd. Don't do that, Jen. You know I hate that. Don't ever do that to me. Yeah.
Yeah, so the shows are April 29th at 7 p.m., April 30th at 2 o'clock and at 7 p.m., and we had an extra show because we sold out last year, so we added a Sunday show at 2 o'clock. So,
Great.
Yep.
And then you'll take a vacation after that, right?
Yes, I'm going to Mexico. Yeah.
Are you?
Oh, my goodness.
Good for you. Well deserved.
Yeah.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank y'all.
Okay, where are we, Jen? Oh, look here. Just a part of Library News.
Our Coco. Our very own Coco.
Kathy Hendrickson's here. Good morning, Kathy.
Good morning, everyone.
Well, we know you've got lots going on.
Well, we do. We have several things going on. Today, in fact, the Zentangle class is at 10 o'clock at the DeKalb Community Center Art Room.
Is that every Wednesday or the first Wednesday?
It is the first Wednesday of the month at 10 o'clock in the art room. And then at 1 o'clock, we have a special program for our prospect participants, and they just have a ball. They just have so much fun. So we started that. Our Excel Basics class, we'll have 2 of those. And it's Monday, April the 11th, and Monday, April the 18th, and that will be from 5 to 7 at the Motlow Classroom in the UT Extension area there. We are also starting another discussion group, and this one is boundaries. I think we all set boundaries. Well, some of us do, maybe. But anyway, that's going to be Tuesday, April the 12th.
You mean like the brother-in-law who always asks for money, that kind of stuff?
Well, I don't know. I guess you could interpret it different ways.
Is this like discussing the book boundaries? Or
it is. It's Tuesday, April the 12th, 19th, 26th, and May the 3rd, and those will be at 3 o'clock, and they'll be at Justin Potter Library. Contact the library at 597-615-597-4359 to reserve a seat. It's a 4-week discussion, and they'll be discussing the book Where to Draw the Line by Anne Catherine.
Oh, okay.
And it provides tools and insights needed to create boundaries so that we can allow time and energy for the things that matter. And it helps break down limiting defenses and stunt personal growth. So we all need.
I probably need to go to that.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us do that, but we need to. Learn to say no.
What does that mean?
Or maybe. But anyway, that's coming up. And then our 38th annual Older Americans Day celebration is May the 11th.
Love that.
Yes, and we're going to have a good time this time. It's from 11 until 1 o'clock at the county complex. We're going to have it in the theater area this time because we are having the Noakes Brothers.
And you have outgrown every space you've ever done it.
Last year, and we are partnering with all of the DeKalb County senior centers this year. So all of them are helping us out this year.
I love the partnership.
So it's a great thing. So all of us are doing a little something. So that makes it a lot better for everyone. And we always give goodie bags out, in which I'm collecting items now from our local businesses, and they've been wonderful. They've even dropped some by for me, and I picked some up. So I'm still working on that. And anybody, even though I haven't sent a letter out, anybody that wants to donate or give something to the goodie bags or donate a door prize, let me know. Call me.
And you get a lot.
I do. We usually have about 30 to 50 door prizes, depending, and then we give out goodie bags. We also give a sack lunch every year. This year's theme is Blaze a Trail.
Oh.
So maybe we can all
Giddy up.
And then our summer reading starts June the 2nd and will go through June the 30th, and that will be every Thursday at 2 p.m. And the theme this year is On Your Mark, Get Set, Read. So we're going to have a lot of fun this summer. We have a lot of activities planned, a lot of entertainment going on, and we would love to get our children reading during the summer. It just gives them a heads up for the next year, gives them a head start, so we enjoy that. And we are starting a community book drive. And we are partnering with the schools. We're partnering with the Community Advisory Board and other organizations in the county. And what we are doing is we are collecting slightly used books. And if anybody wants to donate new books, we'll certainly take them. We'll be picking those up or having donations all of April. And April is April is school library month, so what a fitting time to start collecting books for our children in the county. So we'll be collecting those. You'll see totes around different areas. We have different pickup areas, the libraries, the senior centers. We also have them at the courthouse. And so anybody that wants to a tote, that wants to, maybe in some of the churches or other organizations, just call the library and we'll bring you a tote. So we'll be collecting those.
I saw that in the hall.
Yeah. So we'll be collecting those through April, and then in May we will be sorting those. Anything that we can use in the libraries, either the county libraries or the school libraries, we'll be putting them in the libraries. And anything else, we will be having a book sale through the Community Advisory Board. Funds will be raised through that. And so we will be having the book sale at the Smithville Senior Center through the June. So, and then the books will be bought for the...
So be sorting through your books now.
Yes,
so that
and
you can
remember, no magazines, textbooks, or encyclopedias, and we would love just slightly used books because they are going, to the library.
We want to be able to reuse them.
Yes, and anything that we can give to children too, we maybe give some free books to the children this summer. So
that would be awesome.
So, any way that we can get resources to our children and books, that's our goal. And we all need to participate, not just the schools, but, as community leaders and parents, we all need to combine our efforts and do this. It's a wonderful thing. It benefits all of us.
Oh, thanks, Katie.
Lots of great things.
Well,
for all ages.
All ages. I love that. Hey, Jen, the Bulldogs Home Run 5K and Fun Runs coming
up. Down at DeKalb West School, my boys' school, way back when.
Way back when. Oh, my goodness. It's gone by too fast. Saturday, April 16th, the race will begin at 7 a.m. Rain or shine.
Yes.
Registration's $20 pre-race or $25 a day of race, or 5K. That's for the 5K. And then $15 pre-race, $20 day of race for the fun run.
For the fun run.
Where I have been sitting all winter, maybe the last 10 winters, fun and run does not go in the same sentence together. It's more like the 5K and painful run. But I've got to get back into it.
Have fun or go on the run.
Yeah. One or the other.
No, when
Yeah,
you're with
I
a
know.
group of people and it's a good cause like DeKalb West School.
Yeah, I'm just talking
It's
first.
all for a good cause.
But it's going to be just the course will begin at the DeKalb West School gym entrance, and all the pre-registered participants are going to get a free T-shirt.
Yes.
And so you can call the DeKalb West office or Lindy, cute little Lindy Jenkins at 615-318-7881.
And you'd have a hard time catching Lindy.
Oh my goodness. It really
knows
is fun
how to
and run at the same time with her. Yeah. Oh, talk about lots of fun and running.
Yes, last weekend the Appalachian Center for Craft had the most fabulous celebration.
Oh, we were so ecstatic. We had
Yeah.
such great attendance. We appreciate everyone's support, all of our volunteers. The weather was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
People just kept coming and coming. It was awesome.
Well, if you didn't know
So
by that
much
beautiful
fun.
voice, this is Gail Gentry from the Craft Center. And good morning, Gail.
Good morning.
And what else have you got going
Yeah.
on at the Craft Center?
We always have things going on, but right now we are still enrolling for summer workshops. We have weekend and week-long workshops in blacksmithing, clay, fibers, glass, metals, and wood. And not only can you spend the week or weekend, but you can also stay in our cabin. So learn your craft and get immersed in your craft at the same time.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of relaxing, wouldn't it?
It would
Yeah,
be very,
stressful.
very neat.
It's just wonderful. It's great to see people truly immerse themselves and lose themselves in their craft. So be it for an avocation or a vocation, it's just a lot of fun. But the primary reason that the Craft Center exists is for our Bachelor of Fine Arts students. We're part of Tennessee Tech University, and we have several senior thesis exhibitions going on.
Oh, I love to see those.
Oh, yes. I'm going to describe some of them, so you'll
Yeah.
for sure want to see them. And officially, the BFA senior thesis is the measure of accomplishment, requiring high standards of professionalism in preparation, design, and execution. So that's for all of the media that we have out there. Again, clay, fibers, glass, metal, and wood. First up is Natalie Novak. Her work is just incredible stoneware. She does slip trailing on it, and slip is just a lighter form of clay, more liquid. It gives dimension and beauty to the clay. So she does wonderful floral patterns on her pieces. So look for those. Her exhibition is April 19th through the 24th. Her opening reception is on April 23rd from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Opening receptions are open to everyone. So the public is welcome to attend from 3 to 5. Light refreshments are served. You'll get to meet the artist, and she is a wonderful person, and view her work firsthand. So great opportunity there. And then we have 2 exhibitions coming up, April 26th through May the 1st. In Gallery 1, we'll have Catherine Smith. Again, she does clay, and she is creating all types of botanical pieces out of clay. So you'll see roses, you'll see succulents, cactus, just incredible trompe l'oeil. So beautiful work. Again, April 26th through May 1st. Her reception is April 30th from 2 to 5 p.m. And her work is entitled Botanical Refuge. So again, quite beautiful. Then that same week, front gallery is Ginny Kopp. Ginny is one of our wonderful fibers students who is also studying to be an art teacher. So fabulous, incredible personality. And I have not seen her work, so I can't describe it, but it is weaving endurance and growth. Her reception is also April 30th from 2 to 4 p.m. Again, the public is welcome. And then 2 more are coming up May 3rd through May 8th in Gallery 1, Johnny Glass. What do you think his medium is?
Let me guess.
Metals?
Well, close. His real name is Johnny Glass, and oh my gosh, he lives, breathes, eats, sleeps glass. He
That's
is
so
just Barnum and
awesome.
Bailey all rolled into one. He is an wonderful person to have on at our center. So his work is entitled Self and Reflection. He has created multiple pieces, and then he has put mirrored surfaces in them. So if you look for his work online, you'll see these beautiful balls that he took up to our overlook and had them photographed. So you see reflections of the lake, reflection of sunset, reflection of the moon.
Wow.
Awesome. They are taller than we are. So beautiful. Don't
Sounds
miss it.
amazing.
And you're tall.
I am. His reception is May 6th from 5 till 8 p.m. And
Wow.
look for a show with Johnny. Johnny is awesome.
Johnny
He's going-
Glass. I like the
Johnny
name.
Glass.
Johnny Glass.
And then the front gallery that same week, May 3rd through May 8th, Catherine Lemaire Lozier, who is another wonderful artist, is working on clay pieces. She has taken and used high iron clay, fired them in our giant wood kiln on the hill,
Yeah.
and then put them in a reduction atmosphere, so starved them for oxygen, which makes them very, very dark. But before that, she has taken a white slip, coated the pieces in white, and then carved it away so that you'll see these beautiful flowers come to life as
Wow.
the black oxidizes underneath. So really cool. And her reception is May 8th from 3 to 5 p.m. So don't miss any of those. It's a
Sounds like
chance to
some
see
really
talented
awesome
artists.
things
Yes.
to celebrate there.
We are thrilled, and it is so wonderful to see these students start out not knowing quite what they want to do, knowing that they're passionate about their medium, but then grow and develop as an artist, and then finally their senior thesis allows them to express themselves through their work.
Wow.
So, really cool.
Great things going on at the Appalachian Center for Craft.
They are, and one more thing.
Oh,
Laura
yeah.
has reminded me that our 35% off sale on very select items, be they clay, wood, jewelry, glass, are 35% off. So look for the red dot on select items. Get 35% off. You won't get a deal like that anywhere.
Right. And of course, this is the time of year where lots of people are buying their teacher gifts, you know, end of
Yes,
school
indeed.
year teacher gifts. And nothing like a beautiful one of a kind gift right here from DeKalb County is a great way to say thank you to your favorite teacher.
Yes, and keep me from going broke by buying these.
Yeah.
And you've got all different prices. I mean, you've got very,
We do
inexpensive
very
all the way to as
affordable.
much as you want to spend.
Especially if they're 35%
Yeah,
off.
Yeah,
exactly.
Some of the very expensive pieces are 35% off too. So I'm going in every day and looking and going, oh,
Somebody better come buy that.
save me.
Thanks,
Thank you so
Great.
much.
Thank you.
Jen, you're going to be so excited.
Yes.
We've got another new business coming to downtown Smithfield.
I love new businesses.
I know. The mayor came up to me the other day and said, "Have you noticed the downtown's almost full of business?"
Did
And I
he
said,
actually say
He
that?
did. It's so great. So anyway, Nick Pride is here. Good morning,
Good
Nick.
morning, Nick.
everyone.
Oh,
Suzanne.
we're so excited you're here this morning, and Nick's place is looking fabulous. I'm getting a sneak peek, although he's not open yet. But tell us a little bit, Nick. Just start wherever you want to.
Well, I was in town last summer visiting my friend Melissa. She lives up on the lake.
A beautiful
Introduced
place.
me-
I'm jealous of her place.
Yes.
Just to see it.
It is gorgeous. She introduced me to downtown Smithville. And I'm a native Nashvilleian, so I didn't grow up with that kind of small town thing, so it really appealed to me. So I started looking at places for rent, and I looked at the old dress shop and some other places. So then I ended up renting where Ashburn's Alley used to be.
Yes.
So right
In the-
there in the alley.
in the alley.
Yes, I
between
love
Main and
that little
Walnut.
space. That's
Right
a great
next to
space.
Jamie's Boutique
Yeah.
is where I'm going to be. So it's going to be called Pride Gallery, and it's 109 West Walnut Street. And it's going to be a art gallery museum collection of my 36 years of country music memorabilia, Hollywood memorabilia.
You are kidding.
It's awesome.
I have so many
Awesome.
hat show prints, some that aren't available anymore. I have a Coca-Cola piece from Dottie West estate sale. It's the tray and the picture of her holding the Coke bottle from the 70s when she wrote and did the jingle for Coca-Cola. I have letters from Katharine Hepburn and
It's fabulous, Jim. You're
Jimmy
gonna love it.
Stewart.
Oh my gosh.
So it's a place for me to share my story, and most everything in there has a story with it.
Oh my goodness! You just go everywhere you go. It's just, oh my goodness! I'm saying, Nick, what's this? What's this? And he does love Minnie Pearl, which who doesn't?
Minnie Pearl was
Yeah.
a great lady. I worked on some television shows with her back in the day, and I have one of her hats that I'm actually going to get brought in soon.
Oh my gosh.
But like I said, I grew
Price
up in...
tag and all.
Yes. I grew up in Nashville, and my neighbor back in the 70s was Mac Wiseman. He's a Country Music Hall of Fame member. He's actually the only living founding member of the CMA. So he called yesterday, and I'm hoping to get him here for the Jamboree to sign some CDs
that
and
would be
music.
neat.
So he has wonderful stories. We're also going to have tea room type food at lunch, and it's to-go food like pimento cheese, chicken salad, bologna and crackers. I'm going to have Goo Goo Brew coffee, Harney and Sons
Goo
hot
Goo
tea with dessert, so you can come have a Goo Goo and a cup of coffee.
Oh, nothing's better than that.
There's going to be bistro
great.
tables outside with a picnic table, so if you want to walk over and just escape the office and sit and, clear your mind and grab something to eat, then that's going to be available. We're going to be open Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 11 to 3, so you can eat between 11 and 2. We're going to do special events in the evenings. We're going to do... Melissa has ideas for the children. We've already met the people at the DeKalb Animal Coalition, which is behind us.
Yeah.
And one of my art friends, Cheryl, she's working on a poster to coordinate with my pet closet, which is a closet in the business that has a mural that a lot of you may remember of the cats with the books. So I thought about pet closet. So I'm going to have pet items, treats for the pets. So it's all going to tie in.
How much
with a
fun.
$20
That sounds so
donation
great.
at my open house, you're going to get a limited signed edition poster. I'm going to have 50 copies.
Oh, nice.
So I know it's important to work with everybody and give back
To the community.
to the community.
When is your open house?
My open house is Saturday, April 30th. It's from 2 to 5.
Oh, great.
And my friend Donna Frost from Nashville, she's going to be singing. And we've worked on the TV show Nashville for 4 seasons now as extras. And she is a great friend, and she used to tour with Skeeter Davis. And Skeeter Davis and I were good friends back in the day. We met through People Express Airlines when they used to have the Newark to Brussels flight for $99 each way. She would be stuck over in Europe with June and Johnny Carter.
Darn,
Johnny
stuck-
Cash, and they would
stuck in-
call
yeah.
needing to get back home. So that's how we become friends. And of course, I used to go backstage at the Opry and have so many fun, memories of working at Opryland and everything.
Well, we have lots of people around here who love their country music and their country music stars. Let me tell you, he's got art or posters, all kinds of cards. I mean, he's got everything you can imagine. They're going to love it.
I have
Amazing.
greeting cards that I've done from my travels. I've been into photography since, I was in high school. And, we're going to have a lot of, new and exciting things for the Jamboree. And I've already been going around town meeting the other, small businesses. So I'm just really excited, and I thank you for the opportunity.
Well, we're so excited to have him here.
We love new businesses, but this one in particular sounds amazing and unique and just what downtown needs. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Nick. Well, I tell you, Jen, Susan Hinton's in the house, so that means we're going to be talking about 2 things, art and storytelling, don't you think? Yeah.
Could be.
Could be. All right, well, tell us all about it, Susan.
Well, this year is the 11th annual storytelling event. It will be held May 7th, 2016 at the County Complex. Entertainment begins at 12:30, and the storytelling begins promptly at 1 o'clock and goes until 3 o'clock. This year's theme I'm very excited about is Hometown Heroes. And he mentioned Minnie Pearl and Miss Dot Titsworth, who started the Dot Storytelling Day. Was a neighbors to Miss Minnie Pearl, and she has lots of stories herself. So you'll just have to come and share some of your stories with us that day.
I have to get Nick on the storytelling thing. There.
Exactly.
There we
I
go.
think he'd be great.
Yeah.
Great fit. But our purpose, as always, to enjoy a pastime becoming more popular every year. So we want everybody to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the lively anecdotes and stories. And my husband always reminds me to tell everybody, you better come and hear the stories or somebody may tell one about you. We promise we don't know how many are made up, or they could be true or made up. We've had some very lovely made up stories. Some of our featured, I shouldn't mention her name, but Frankie Hagan just cracks me up.
She is
tell
great.
The funniest things. And Helga Thompson is usually one of our main storytellers, but she is going to be in India and coming back. But she will be back for the art, so I'm going to go into the art. But this is the 11th annual Dot Storytelling Day, and you'll see posters up everywhere. And
May 7th.
May 7th, and people keep their stories 3 to 5 minutes long. That way we have usually about 15 to 16 or 17 people tell stories, and it's just, I've learned so much through the years. I think I need to write a book, and I've been telling Suzanne I want somebody to come and tell about some of her famous relatives that
I think some things are left to be unseen.
But anyway, just come out and you'll have a wonderful time. Also, I always, this time of the year, get really excited about art. And I'm so glad Nick and his lovely partner were here today and got to meet them. And we are having the DeKalb County Schools annual art exhibit. We have usually about 200 children who submit art from all of the schools. The art teachers are really great to help be on board. It will be displayed, and also homeschool people are also involved.
Yes.
And if you have a homeschooler, you can contact Sharon Evans. She's helping me with the homeschool people this year. But it will be at the DeKalb County Complex from 1 to 3 p.m. And we give certificates to all children who submit art, and we have an overall art winner. And this year we're going to have an overall art winner of the elementary and the middle and the high school.
Oh, wow.
So that just to give each one a little bit of boost. And you may turn in your art if you have art that your child has done during the school year and you're not sure if the art teacher has turned their art in. Please go by the Justin Potter Library, and they have the sheets that tell what the dimensions and all the rules are for the art show. Pick one of those up and just make sure that if you have an artist or a budding artist at home, you get their art in to the show.
After the show's over, will the winner, will their art be displayed
We usually
anywhere?
display it down at the Crafts Center at the Joel Evans Art.
Oh, good. Appalachian Center for Craft.
Appalachian Center for Craft.
Yeah.
That's usually where the
Awesome.
winners are placed. And we have talked about in the past of also putting some on display at the library. So we're still...
I think that would be a great idea.
Yeah, and that would be a good thing. And I don't think I'm down to say this, but in the Memorial Day, we always have a celebration, and I don't think anybody said anything about that, but that will take place also at the county complex on Memorial Day. And that activity usually begins about 1 o'clock. So be looking for the dates on that.
Yeah, we'll be sure and get all that information for our May
Yes.
chamber
But
chat.
that's
so that
pretty
we
much
can...
it, except for me, and I'm looking forward to the chamber.
Hey, and every time I am with Susan, we have our own storytelling festival between us. Because she grew up, my grandmother was on this side of the street, her mom and dad was on this side of the street, so we kind of grew up together, and her brother was one of my very best friends, and so this is just so, I love being able to be in a hometown where we knew, each other's stories, and we can talk about it later on.
Yes.
It's awesome.
And I think I've told you that favorite thing. It's my favorite thing. I mean, this is a very short, and I don't even tell the stories, but her aunt made my outfit for the senior party.
The outfit. Was that my Meemaw that did that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's my grandmother.
Outfit for the tiger outfit.
Made her a very risque tiger outfit.
It
You
had
ought to see
the
her.
longest tail you've ever seen, and she stuffed it. And I
got
could
to
swing
stuff that
that thing.
I'm pretty sure I was in on that stuffing. Yeah. There was a lot of stuffing in the tail. I mean, it never did. It was awesome, wasn't it?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I still have pictures of it. I don't know where the costume is. I sure wish. I don't know about this.
That was a lot of fun. Thanks, Susan.
Oh, you're welcome, and thanks for having me on here as always. And again, everybody come out.
Can you give that to him? Well, Jen, we want to remind everybody the American Cancer Society Relay for Life of DeKalb County will be on Friday, May the 6th
May
at
the 6th.
Greenbrook Park. And, just if you want more information information, I'm sure you can go to WJLE's website or watch Smithville Review, or you can call Marlene DeLong
at 931-235-6286. I know they're still looking for teams to be able to actually promote everything that's going on, to make sure that it's a fabulous event. We are all touched by cancer one way or another, and Relay for Life is American Cancer Society's way to promote, educate, celebrate, and raise funds for all the different wonderful things that they do.
Yes. Well, I tell you, Jen, I have a new consultant for the Chamber Chat.
Yes.
Yeah. Susan Gray is here this morning.
You picked an excellent person to do such a job.
I think I'm fabulous getting all this info together. Well, she's like, Suzanne, but did you have this? Did you have this? Did you have... I'll tell you what, I'm just letting you take over the show at this point. Because honestly, she has as much info as I've come up with.
Yes.
So you're
great connections.
It snowballed.
Great.
It started as
wonderful connections.
I understand.
It happens.
Yes.
Well,
so you're the new writer of Chamber Chat.
Yeah.
That's what you get for being good at something.
I guess so. Well,
tell us about whichever. You start.
First off, the Smithville Cumberland Presbyterian Church is going to have their third mobile food pantry. We had a date set. That's kind of, you know how these things happen. Sometimes your dates change a little. So we're waiting to see if that date is solid before we announce it. So keep your eyes and ears open for that announcement, because it's going to be another great event. We, as we said before, we do huge boxes per family with fresh fruits and vegetables. Last time we did it, they had carrots that were the size of my 6-year-old's arm.
Wow.
They were huge carrots. And so it'll be another great event. Last time we did this, I believe, was in October maybe. And we served nearly 300 families.
Wow.
So it was...
Well, I just remember the line of cars wrapped all the way down College Street. It was such a blessing for everyone. It was really a neat thing to see.
It's a great thing, and we're just blessed that we're able to do it, that we have the people to man it and get it out there and do it. So it's great. We love it.
So you'll have all that info on WJLE.
We'll have it all. As soon as we have it set, we'll start advertising and push it out. Next thing is with the Haven of Hope of DeKalb County, or as some people know, Haven of Hope Counseling. We have several classes that we do throughout the weeks. 2 new classes that we are starting. One is called Child-Parent Relationship Therapy, or CPRT. This is for any parent who has children from ages 3 to 10 who are having difficulty with emotions, with behavior, or attention-seeking behavior. This is a way to learn how to sort of interact and do some child play therapy with them to help deal with that. This is going to start next Wednesday, and it's going to be at noon. And if you want to take your lunch break and come and do this with us, you can bring your lunch with you. Miss Kay Quintero is heading that up. And so if you know Kay, it's going to be a great session.
And Haven of Hope is in a new location.
We are, and I'll get to that in just a minute, because we have
That's the reason I did it at the front. I was going to let her do.
But this class is going to be a 6 weeks class. It's a pilot program, and there's no charge. However, we will accept a tax-deductible donation to help cover for the materials and things that we're going to use. Another class that Kay is doing, she's a very busy woman, is going to start Tuesday, April 12th, and that's going to be at 1 o'clock. And this is for parents who have special needs children. So it's geared toward them. And same thing, pilot program, no cost, but we'll take donations. Now, the child-parent relationship therapy class, we do have a maximum of 10 people that can be in that, so you'll need to call and reserve your spot.
Make sure that there's a spot for you.
And that number is 597-4673 or 597-HOPE. You can call us there. Another thing I have is a pretty blue flower pinwheel.
Yes.
And if you're listening, just close your eyes and imagine a sparkly blue flower pinwheel.
With a yellow center.
With a yellow center. This is for Child Abuse Awareness Month. April is Child Abuse Awareness Month. So anytime you see these, that's what they are for. I think last year maybe Northside had them out in the lawn, and I know I heard people saying, what are those for? That's what it's for, Child Abuse Awareness Month. And to go along with that,
some numbers. I'm a numbers person. I love my numbers. They speak to me. But last month, just in the month of March, we had 56 children in DeKalb County who were put into DCS care.
Wow.
So what they are doing, the CAB, the Community Advisory Board, is having a day at the park on April 23rd. That is going to be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And this is for child abuse prevention and also foster family recruitment event. If you have ever had the slightest fleeting thought of being a foster parent, that you need to come to this event and get some information, see what it's about, see how to sign up, what you need to do, and all of that.
That's very rewarding. I did that for like maybe 10, 15 years, so it was very rewarding.
It is, and these kids, they
needed
need some good homes.
So needed in our community.
Yeah, they need it. But our new location.
Oh, yeah, we have a ribbon cutting. Yeah.
We have moved to the Magnolia House.
Yeah.
And you have to say it Magnolia. You can't, it's not Magnolia.
Well, I'll have to practice that.
I will never be guilty of that.
But we have moved there, and we are super excited. We're having an open house on Friday, May 6th from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Oh, great.
Free refreshments, and just come out and kind of see what we're all about, what we do, the services we provide, and just see our new location. We've got lots of comfy space there. So it's
huge. It's beautiful. I love it.
Great.
Yeah.
It's great.
We were so tickled to come out and do a ribbon cutting.
Oh, we loved it. It was good. Even though it was windy.
It was. I think my hair is taller than usual.
Anytime this time of year, you're bound to get whatever is going to come at you.
And one last thing for the Community Advisory Board, they are doing another drug take back event. We did this a few months back, and they were very successful in it. This is if you have prescription pills that you need to get rid of. First, do not flush them.
That's right.
Do not throw them away either. Take them to the Smithville Police Station. The event is going to be Saturday, April 30th from 10 to 2. And one of the biggest abused drugs is prescription drugs. A lot of people don't even know that they are aiding in this abuse because they don't realize the pills are missing, you don't count them, you don't know.
Right.
And which is not, it is what it is. So we encourage you to bring your pills, your bottles, and put them in this container. It's a very secure container. You can't pull them out. No one will read your information. It just goes in there. Nobody knows.
Well, oftentimes people will get a prescription, like you get tooth pulled. You know what I mean? Like just some genuine need for prescription painkiller, and you might leave it in your cupboard, not use it all. And that actually is such an enticement for somebody who doesn't need it. It's not meant for them. And so this is, and the other thing that can happen, I know this happened with our family, is that we had a great uncle who had a slew of prescription medicines in his cupboard, and it was our responsibility to clean out, and we didn't know what some of them were. And so oftentimes folks will come across medication for a loved one or someone who they're caring for, and it just needs to be in the right spot. And so this medicine take back is the right spot.
It's a great thing to take a little bit of control over that.
Yes.
Right.
So be responsible.
Yes.
And you have the information on the gospel singing. Or did Dale hand that? Do you have it?
I don't have that. I'm not a good writer this time.
There.
Yeah. Do you want me to go ahead and do it?
'Cause that was another thing we talked about. Yeah.
Yeah. So Judy Redmond saw me at the grocery store the other day and said, "Oh, at the chamber chat, would you please make an announcement?"
Yeah.
So the cancer survivors team.
Thanks, Susan.
And thank you, Susan. In preparation for Relay for Life, is doing a gospel singing. Good old bluegrass and gospel singing at the county complex on Saturday, April 23rd. It's from 3 to 7 p.m. So so all afternoon, probably will go into the evening if I know them. It's at the county complex, and the event is a fundraiser for Relay for Life. The entry fee is a donation, whatever you want to give. Several singing groups are already lined up, but Judy Redmond would love for someone, if they're interested in being on the program, not only come and enjoy it, but if you would be interested in being on the program, please call Judy at 615-597-6240 or 931-235-1364. So again, that's a good old-fashioned gospel singing, Saturday, April 23rd, starting at 3 p.m. at the county complex, and all proceeds go toward Relay for Life.
Awesome. Well, just a couple of quick things because I know we're out of time. Kobe's giving me the eyeballs.
No, he just gave us a. That's okay.
The 4-minute mark. The DeKalb County Animal Coalition Shelter. Remember that they've got a thrift store there. That's where they make a lot of their money to raise money.
And you can make a donation. It's a fabulous way to get rid of your own stuff and have it go to a great cause.
They're open Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Tuesday and Friday from 10 to 5, Saturday from 12 to 4, and you make donations during that time. Also, lots of great bargains in their huge store, so go out and support this great cause.
And they are having a great big huge event.
Yes.
That they had Tommy Webb on a program not too long ago, and it was a huge sellout success. And so they are having Tommy Webb back, who of course is our own DeKalb County historian. Lots of folks will remember him as a high school teacher and has written books, is a fabulous wealth of knowledge. On Saturday, April 16th at 6:30 p.m. at the county complex in the auditorium, Tommy Webb is going to be talking about the history of our churches in DeKalb County. The first churches, the different doctrines, camp meetings, all of those things that are just part of the roots, the history of our own DeKalb County religious background. The shouting Methodists, the foot washing Baptists.
I know that.
Churches that have died out and new contemporary churches. He just is going to be telling the whole story of the history of churches in DeKalb County. Churches in DeKalb County then and now. Now, admission is $10 per person, but all those proceeds are going toward the new animal shelter that the DeKalb Animal Coalition is working toward funding. So a great event, very interesting, I'm sure, and that his last event was a sellout. So make sure that
will be again. I'm sure.
Write it on your calendar.
I want to remind everybody the Alexandria Park Improvement Committee wants to invite volunteers to help with the restoration of the Alexandria City Park. The next work days are April 9th, 16th, and the 23rd, beginning at 9 a.m. So wear some gloves and sturdy shoes. And in case of bad weather, they will cancel the work day. And then, Jen, oh my goodness, leadership to DeKalb quickly because I've got like 1 minute and I've got to sign out.
Well, it's tied in with our representatives and our senator. Of course, our representatives come regularly to DeKalb County, and so we want to say a big thank you to Terry Lynn Weaver and Mark Pody for helping to sponsor our Day on the Hill.
It was great.
Leadership DeKalb had a fantastic trip, great experience, and a great big huge thank you to Patty Saliba in Senator May Beaver's office. She is the one who coordinates the location, and we had Secretary of State Trey Hargett. Oh my gosh, we had so many fabulous speakers. A great experience. I want to say a big thank you to DeKalb County government and the City of Smithville for being our major sponsors, and to St. Thomas DeKalb Hospital for sponsoring a new activity for us of going to the Nashville Escape Game.
Oh, that was fun.
We really had a fantastic experience. We learned a lot, got to feel like we were becoming advocates and our own lobbyists for DeKalb County and the interests that really we all should be involved in on the state level. It was a great great education, lots of fun, and I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who helped make that possible.
It was fun. Well, the Chamber wants to help promote your news or special events, so give our office a call at 615-597-4163 or email me at swilliams@DeKalbCountyChamber.org, and we'll help you spread the word. Thank you to my co-host, Leadership DeKalb Director Jen Sherwood, and to all our special guests this morning. We're grateful, of course, to WJLE Radio and DTC TV for sponsoring the Chamber Chat program. And, of course, we appreciate our listening and viewing audience.
Absolutely.
And we'll be back on May 4th, so we hope you'll tune in next month. Same chat time.
Same chat channel.
So until then, have a great April, everyone, and see you at the Chamber Annual Banquet, celebrating 53 years.